All right, we are back now here at the KFYR Plus News Desk, and we are happy to be joined with Lene Hansen, Executive Director from the Bismarck Arts and Galleries Association. Welcome, Lene. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, I think we got your mute button on.
There we go. I'm
There
unmuted.
it
Thank you
is.
for having me.
Absolutely. Well, today, two new art exhibits are opening up. One exhibit in the main gallery is Curiouser and Curiouser by a Nebraska artist, Doug Boyd. Tell us about the artist, would you please, Lene?
Yes, Doug is actually a Bismarck native. He grew up here and he went to school at Bismarck High and has fond memories of teachers here in the Bismarck area. And so that's a reason that we love to bring him back. He's very popular and very well known in this area.
Well, let's go ahead. I've got a couple photos here of Doug now, and this. I mean, I'm not laughing at the picture. I think it's a great pic. But tell me about this, please, from Doug.
Yeah, so this is actually a self-portrait, and this actually happens to be a little bit cropped. The original piece that's hanging in the gallery right now has another French bulldog on the side of the painting that's off to the side and tipped sideways, and so it's really a clever, cute little piece. Doug has a really good sense of humor, and he really loves his French bulldogs. He has a couple of them, and he loves drawing very interesting animals and shapes. He has, a ton of cats and roosters and suns and ladybugs and just all kinds of interesting creatures that he draws. And they're all very whimsical and they all make you smile. They're all just really joyful and playful.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at Doug's second entry that you got here. Now, this is quite interesting as well. It's a grasshopper.
Yes, and it's also what we would call a mixed media piece. So he has used watercolor to paint a lot of those shapes and the patterns, the colors, and then you can see that he has taken a scissor or a knife or something and he's cut out all the little tiny skinny pieces and he's glued them together as like a collage. And so
Mm-hmm.
many of the pieces that we have hanging in the gallery right now are collage as well. So he has painted the original papers and then used the pieces from that to create these beautiful creatures.
Okay, very cool. And how many exhibits do we have of, I guess, Doug, or how many paintings do we have of Doug, or from Doug?
Uh, I don't know the exact number, but I think it's 54. We hung the show yesterday. And so, yeah, we unpacked and unpacked and unpacked out of his car. And we had about 50, I think about 54 pieces that are hanging in the main gallery. So it's a very big show. That's a pretty big show with a lot of pieces, a lot of really memorable, unique pieces.
Okay. And the next artist is Estella Boger. She's a Jamestown artist, and she does a lot of beautiful photography.
Yes, yeah. Estella is from Jamestown. She says that she, drew quite a bit when she was younger, but she got really interested in photography. And so her medium of choice is photography. She's got a lot of nature-inspired pieces. There are some really interesting backgrounds. She prints some of her photos on canvas and stretches them. So we have a variety from her. Some of them are framed, some of them are stretched. It's a really beautiful show as well.
Okay. And of course, now my computer locked up because it's not allowing me
Oh,
to
shoot.
take that photo down. Isn't that
There's
something?
a really, yeah, that's how technology is.
Okay, there it come back. All right, let's see if we can get it taken off there. For some reason, and let's take it down. There it is. Perfect.
Go.
Yeah, that's just the way it is, right, Lene? I mean, once you get something,
Yeah.
this is absolutely beautiful. I really like this photo.
Yeah, I do too. This is one of her stretched canvas pieces, and it's really stunning. And it's a fairly substantial piece too. It's probably 2 to 2.5 feet tall. So it's a nicely printed photo.
Yeah, I mean the colors on it are so vibrant. With of course the prominent butterfly. So absolutely
Yeah.
stunning. So can I ask how you probably have worked with both of these artists in the past, but how did you discover them and what drew you to their work?
Well, you know, Doug, yeah, Doug, we discovered basically because he's from here and he's well known. And so we have a really long-standing relationship with Doug, and we've probably exhibited his works. I don't know how many times, but I've only been here 2 years, and the first show I ever hung was a Doug Boyd show, which was, 2 years ago in June. And so he's been known around here a lot longer than that. So
Hmm.
we just have a long-standing relationship with him. And then as far as Estella Boger goes, she happens to be a member of Bismarck Art and Gallery. So we're a member-based organization. We have about 350 members. Many of them are artists, and all of our member artists have the opportunity to exhibit in our gallery. And so what happens is we sort of go through our list of member artists and we reach out to them on a regular basis and try to stay in touch with them all and stay in tune with what they're doing. And when we get a chance, we call them and say, hey, would you like to have an exhibit? And we have a smaller member gallery, which is, a little bit more feasible for some artists who aren't just mass producing art all the time. And so in the member gallery is really perfect for an artist who has maybe, 15 to 25 pieces that they can show.
Let's talk about how long the exhibit's going to run for both of these artists and your gallery hours.
Yeah, so they're opening today. We're going to have a reception tonight from 5 to 7, and we have a gallery chat at 5:30 with a lot of appetizers and some beverages. It'll be a really fun evening tonight. And then the show will be hanging in the gallery until Friday, July 26th. And
Okay.
the hours of the gallery in the summer change a little bit. We're not open on Saturdays anymore, but we are open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Friday.
Lene Hansen, Executive Director from the Bismarck Arts and Galleries Association. You've got a couple great artists there. I really like them both. I've got to come down and take a look. I also want to know, and you're going to have to fire off an email to me, once you get a beautiful painting of the train bridge. I'm a lover of I'm friends of the rail bridge, obviously. And so whenever you get something like that, because I've already got some beautiful art that I bought downtown here of the train and rail bridge, but I'd like whatever I can get, I get my hands on it.
Okay.
So
I will
you
keep my
keep
eyes
that in
open for you.
you do that, Lene. I appreciate that. And listen, let's catch up again real soon, maybe next month or at least early fall of what's happening down there at the Bismarck Art and Galleries Association. Okay, Lene?
We would love that. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Have yourself a happy 4th of July, okay?
You too.
All right, 1:38 now at the desk. Let's take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll get to some of your good news, and we've got entertainment news next.